In recent weeks, various viruses and diseases have re-entered the conversation. For example, we've seen monkeypox reemerge internationally, leading the World Health Organization to declare a global health emergency. And even polio has come back into play after the first case was detected in the U.S. in decades. So what does this mean for the vaccination status, both in kids and adults? Amel Elhel looked into that for us today and has this story.
Monkeypox. It's a pox virus that historically has been overlooked by Western health officials due to its lack of presence in Europe and the Americas. That is until now.
In general, this is the kind of thing that we want to control because we don't want to expose people unnecessarily.
Monkeypox cases have popped up in almost every state across the U.S., with most cases being here in New York, something experts from URMC say we should be cautious about.
I think it's something to be a little concerned about, mostly in the fact that you can spread it to other people, but generally to one's own health, people actually do fairly okay with this.
Experts say the concern here isn't too vast because a vaccine does exist, but monkeypox and similarly smallpox is not a required vaccine for students entering New York schools. However, a virus like polio is, and the U.S. did just see its very first diagnosed case of polio a few weeks back for the first time in decades.
For a lot of these diseases, such as like smallpox that we don't require anymore, thankfully we've eradicated that disease fairly good. Obviously, we see little pockets here and there, so we think the risk to school-age children is low for those type of vaccines.
But both Dr. Dobrensky and Monroe County Health Commissioner Dr. Michael Mendoza say still being aware of your risk and exposure level is important.
You know, we're concerned about it because that's our job, but the general person in the public really doesn't have very much to worry about other than to be informed.
Reporting in Rochester, Amel Elhel, News 8.
Amel, thank you. And Governor Hochul announcing today more monkeypox vaccines are on the way. New York State will be receiving over 11,000 total vaccines that'll be distributed to local health departments. 500 of those allotted for Monroe County. Currently, vaccines are available by appointment only. Details on how to set up that appointment, as well as eligibility requirements, can be found on our website right now, rochesterfirst.com.